Hello everyone, very good afternoon. Okay, so who we have? Let me check. We have Tusham, we have Soumya, Usha just joined. Then we have Maharshi, we have Jayasuriya, we have Virendra. Superb. And I think some more will have to join. So guys, I'll tell you the quick plan. Today, see, we have done a lot of integration and we are going to still do a lot of integration. Today we are going to learn integration by parts. Very interesting and very important. But before that, we are going to do some more integration, 2 or 3 examples, one more type, and then we're going to start today integration by parts. And I'm thinking if today and tomorrow we can do a lot of integration, then from next week you can start with definite integrals. If you're able to do today and tomorrow a lot of integration by parts and all this, then from next week we can start definite integrals, which is the applications. Okay, so are everyone able to hear me? Can someone speak please? Very good afternoon, Soumya, Virendra, Jayasuriya, Maharshi, Usha, Tusham, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Superb. So let's start. Let me make this board a little more wide. Put your chat here. Okay. So let me ask you one basic simple question. This kind of question, how will you do? Before I explain. Looks very simple and easy also, but how will you do this? Integration of, if I say 10 of, say 10x, not 10x, but 10 cube x dx. Tell me your approach, any one of you. What approach you can follow? Any ideas? Integration of 10 cube x dx. As I said, we always have to bring something in the form of those integration either we know or otherwise substitute or otherwise put in a form which we can easily manipulate. Simple idea is if we write 10x, 10 cube x as 10x multiply with
10 square x.
10 square x. And why we are doing like this? Because
1 minus x square x or how जाएगा?
The whole point is because we know 10x differentiation is secant square x. And we know 10 square x we can always write in the form of secant square x. We'll make this quotient as 10x into 10 square x. Correct? Or this becomes 10x into 10 square x means what? Secant square x minus 1, trigonometry. Agree everybody? Let's see whether it becomes easy or not now. So this is what my question becomes now. Let's multiply. So it is 10x into secant square x dx minus 10x dx. Correct? Now what? Is it easy? Now tell me everyone. Integration of 10x into secant square x dx we can do or not? This 10x we already know. So not a problem. Main problem is integration of this 10x secant square x. And we are done this for purpose.
Log of sec x plus t.
Because, but how? So because, no, if we separate, so there are two different integrations now. This is one minus this. This one we know. This one, if you substitute 10x equal to t, 10x equal to t, or y or anything, my integration becomes, this integration only I am talking about, the left side only. My integration becomes t, and 10x equal to t means secant square x dx equal to dt. secant square dx. Everybody agree? That we already know. So that's why your question becomes now secant square dx. This all goes. This become dt. And t dt we can always do it. Integration of t dt is t square by 2 plus c. Right, everybody? So final answer is my t was 10x. So I'll write 10 square x by 2 because t is 10x. This is this part. And minus, what is indication of 10x? That you know already. Because we can do sine by cos we done last time, right? What is indication of 10x, guys? Do you remember?
Log of sec x plus c.
Yeah, log of, otherwise log of cos x, right? So main point was this. Because we know 10x and secant square x are related. 10 square x and secant square x are related. Too easy.
Log of sec x नहीं होगा.
देखो sec x और cos x तो उल्टा ही होता है ना. log of sec x और sec x को 1 by cos लिखो तो माइनस हो जाता, राइट? ये मेरा प्लस हो जाएगा. ये मेरा प्लस हो जाएगा. यू आर राइट. सो या आई कैन से माइनस log of sec x या log of माइनस log of cos x. एक ही बात है ना.
Okay.
Is everyone okay on this? Let's do one thing. Let's see how many you can solve this one. Integration of cot tell me now, how will you do this? How will you integration of cot x to the power 4? Any ideas? Cot x to the power 4 dx. Anyone, any ideas?
Cot square x.
Again, we are going to take example of, with advantage of, we'll make it first cot square x into cot square x. And we are doing because we know cot square x can be represented in the form of cos x square. And we know what is the integration of cot x. It comes in the form of cos x square, right, everybody? So I wrote cot square into cot square is cot to power 4. Now, let's do one by one. Let's convert this cot square x into cos x square x minus 1. Correct, everybody? Because 1 plus cot square equal to cos x square. So cot square equal to cos x square minus 1. So I can write this and don't do hurry to multiply and make it cot power 4 or something. No. So let's multiply now. It become cot square x. See, you always keep in mind that you have to put in a form which you know integration of. So multiply cot square x here, so cot square x minus cot square x. As of now, I am not started integration. I am only using the trigonometric identities yet. So cot square x cos square x minus cot square x. Agree? So I put one integration here. I put one integration here. So I have two different questions now. I'll treat this differently and this differently. Let's talk about this first. Cot square x, cos x square x. क्या करने वाले हैं? What we can do it here?
cot x को b के साथ
Again we can assume
compare.
cot x equal to 2. Why we do always like this? Because we know that integration, differentiation of cot x is cos x square x, right? Sorry, minus cos x square x, right? So when you differentiate, you get minus, let me write, minus cos x square minus cos x square x dx equal to dt. तो ये हमारा cos x square x तो already change हो जाएगा. So if you write this question, first you write this cot square x as t, so t square minus cos x square dx, so cos x square dx equal to minus dt, so minus integration of t square dt. ये तो हमारा बन गया this part of integration. Everybody agree on this? Minus, we have to integrate still the cot square x separately. Now again what I'm going to do is, instead of cot square x, I can again write cos x square or not? Cos x square x minus. So two different integration, and I know answer of every one of them. T square integration is what? T cube by 3, so minus t cube by 3, तो ये वाला है, minus integration of cos x square we already know. क्या होता है इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ cos x स्क्वायर? माइनस cot x होता है और माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, तो cot x. The integration of -1, integration of -1 with respect to x, तो माइनस x हो जाएगा, so minus x and become plus x. Plus c तो आना ही है. You can substitute t now. T is nothing but cot x. Final answer is cot cube x minus b है ऊपर plus cot x plus x plus c. Tell me any confusion, any question? ठीक है? It's all about method. If you 10 for x, cot for x, 10 cube x, 10 square x, cot cube x, all this kind of type, you take advantage of trigonometric identities. 1 plus 10 square is secant square, 1 plus cot square is cosecant, cos x square. Good, everyone? Understood? Tell me. So now we are going to move. So we have CC. Guys, please respond either on audio or on chat, please. You know I love interactive classes. Otherwise, there's no point of doing classes, right? You know me. And they're making sense also. Now we are going to start integration by parts. One of the, you can say, the very, very solid, very, very important topic. Integration by parts. Now we are going to learn integration by parts today and tomorrow. And there are some very important rules. Integrate by parts means when we have more than one function, especially two functions are there, which we cannot substitute or which we cannot integrate directly, guys. So it is a little more complex. It's not difficult, but more complex, big. That's why if the function is not, if the integration is not solvable by directly method or by substitution or by whatever we learned till now, then only you go for integration by parts. Suppose you have to integrate some function which is product of two functions, say u and v. Obviously, both are function of x. Obviously. So it's a u into v dx. I am saying u is the one function, v is the another function. So integration of product of two function is given by, you can note down, first function. Let me write with the keyboard. First function u as it is, and then into integration of second function. So u into integration of second function minus integration of, now understand the important point, minus integration of, and now you will do differentiation of first function du by dx. That's why it becomes complex. Integration of differentiation of first function into again integration of second function. That's why it looks more difficult. In fact, if you see this whole is in bracket, you can all think this in a bracket, because to understand. And this whole is your integration by parts. Other way of saying is the integration of product of two function is given by first function times integration of second minus integral of whole what? Integral of differentiation of first into again integral of second. That's it. Now this formula is not difficult. Formula is very easy. But you know, our all, not concept, our all, you can say, skills is used how good you are able to define what is it. Not like differentiation. Differentiation में कोई भी first मान लो, कोई भी second मान लो, doesn't matter. u into v plus v into u वही होता है. u into differentiation of v, u v dash और v u dash. तो उसमें problem नहीं है. और integration में, because it is integration of integration, we have to be very, very careful. That's why it's a skill how to decide which one can be first function, which can be the second function. And that is why there is a rule which we call ILATE, which is to decide which should be your first function. How to choose the first function. So your first function can be chosen by ILATE. Means your I is nothing but inverse trigonometric function like tan inverse, sin inverse, cos inverse. I'll explain it. L is, you already know, logarithmic function. A is your all algebraic functions. An important guys here, algebraic function is here. Algebraic functions are before the T trigonometric. That is the most important, because that is what we use a lot. And last is the E exponents or exponential function. Exponential function. What does it mean? Suppose if you have a question, suppose if I simple question, if I say x log x. So Mahesh, see, there is lot of debate about is ILATE or LIATE. See, whichever way you say, either we go with, okay, ILATE is the main standard way, and there are some exception we do LIATE, or you say LIATE is a way, and some exception you do ILATE. So depending on the question, some exceptions are there. So don't worry. Most of the time the standard is ILATE. Okay, when we do questions, you'll get it more. But mostly, if inverse trigonometric functions are there and logarithms there, we always take inverse trigonometric first. There are some very, very exceptions which we may come across. So why we use ILATE? What is usefulness? Means what? Suppose your function say x log x. So tell me, everybody on chat, if I have integration of x into log x, which function you're going to choose the first function? We'll solve it, but tell me first. X log x. Which function are you going to choose the first function? Tell me on chat, everyone. X log x. With the x log x, we know that x is the algebraic function. Log x is the logarithmic function. No, guys. Jai Surya, no. X log x. Log is coming before algebraic. So you will take log x as the first function, right? Log x first, x as the second. But if you are x sin x, then which function are you going to take first? You are Brahmappa, right? Because x sin x is your algebra, sin x is your trigonometry. So it's advisable to take x as the first function, sin x as the second function. So let's do now. I'm going to write this here. There is no space. Very good. Where should I write here? No space. So I want to solve. So anyway, you noted down this, guys. It's simple ILATE. So let's start now. I'll give you a simple example. Suppose we'll do very simple example, then we'll move to more difficult one. Suppose question is integrate. Suppose question is integrate x sine of 3x dx. Which is your first and which is your second? Tell me. I'll put dots so that it will be easy. Which is your first function? X is an algebraic, sine 3x is a trigonometric. This is your first function. This is your second function. Right? No, it is very easy. We have to integrate using integration by parts. So integration of this will be equal to u means x into integration of v dx. V means c. This, okay, let me write. This is u. This is v. Integration of sine 3x is how much, guys? Minus cos 3x by 3, right? So minus cos 3x, so I'll put minus here by 3. There is integration of sine 3x. So u into integration of v dx minus integration of, now we are going to do du by dx or differentiation of first function. Differentiation of first function x is 1. Good. Into, let me put dot only. Dot. Again integration of v dx or integration of sine 3x will be same. So integration will become minus cos 3x by 3. Agree? Dx. And this part is okay. So I'll write this part as it is. Minus. No, I know. Oh, minus and minus plus. Integration of cos 3x. Okay, 1 by 3 is out. Integration of cos 3x, which we know very easily. Cos 3x integration is sin 3x by 3. Sin 3x by 3. So final answer would be what? Final answer would be minus x cos 3x by 3 plus sin 3x by 9. That's it. Plus c. Too easy. Right? Once we identify what is first function, what is second function, then it's a direct formula only. Easy, everyone. Let's try for x log x. I am going to erase everything now. Integrate x dot, dot I am putting, but x log x dx. How will you do it, x log x dx? What is the first function we talked about already? Everybody write what is first function, what is second function here? First function is log x.
Integration of log x into x dx.
Wait. So second function is x. Correct, everybody? Yes. This is your v. This is your u. You are right. So let's start integrating this. So what we say always? U into integration of v. So u as it is into integration of v. Integration of v means integration of u is log x, guys. Sorry. Log x first into integration of second. What is integration of x? X square by 2.
X square by 2.
Correct. Minus integration of differentiation of first. Differentiation of log x 1 by
1
x.
upon x.
Very good. Into again integration of second. So x square by 2 dx. तो ये तो पहला तो वाला सिंपल सॉल्व है ऑलरेडी ऐसे ही सेम. तो x स्क्वायर log x by 2 माइनस x कट गया x by 2. सो 1 by 2 बाहर ले लेते हैं. व्हाट इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ x?
X square by 2.
x स्क्वायर by 2 प्लस c. सिंपलीफाई कर लो, आ गया आंसर. वेरी इजी एवरीबॉडी. No confusions. Soumya, Brahmappa, all good. What I want, okay, GTG, very good, Tusham, very good, Brahmappa. Usha, all good. Okay, everybody solve this question and tell me only the answer. I am giving you easy one. Integration of x square. Tell me the final answer, guys. Integration of x square ex dx. Very easy, write down the answer. Integration of x square ex. Any answers? Integration of x square ex dx. Maharshi said x e to the power x minus e to the power x. इतना सही होगा बस महर्षि. Others, please. Acha, tell me what will be the first function? Which function will select first? Is it x square or is it ex? Tell me on chat, guys, which will be first function? Okay, just writing answer. Okay. ILATE. Algebraic comes before exponential. This is my first function. This is my second function. Right, just this is my u, this is my v. So it says first function into integration of second. So ex remain ex. Minus integration of differentiation of first function 2x into इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ EX. EX हो जाएगा. The problem now is this is solved. Integration of 2x dx is again a problem. Again यहाँ पे दो function है guys, right? Yes Soumya, right Marshi, yes Surya. This also become two function. वहाँ पे वही करने वाले हैं. This is my first again, and this is my second guys. You cannot just ignore because we have to do integration of 2x ex. So you have to again do that. So first we'll copy x square ex as it is. In fact, we'll take 2 also outside, so minus 2. अब जो भी करेंगे, we'll do inside this to get the x into ex. फिर क्या होना है? First function into integration of second. So integration of second. Minus integration of differentiation of first. So 1 into integration of second, so ex. There's the advantage of ex. Dx. Now you will solve it, you will get it x square ex minus 2 x to power ex, and now we know that integration of ex again remains ex, so we are good. So many people miss that, guys. What they miss it? Many people miss this part. Oh, these are again two functions. So हमको फिर से you again have to apply the integration by parts of the product. Good, everybody clear now? Though it was easy, but small thing can miss. Any question? Everybody CC, good. Jasuri, you have a question? All good.
टू को अंदर मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो
ये इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं अंदर चाहे तो. It's our choice how we write. Okay. Now, guys, if I give a very simple question, log x dx, उसका integration, how will you do it? Looks so simple, log x dx. So first what we have to do is, because log x का direct नहीं होता है, so you write log x as log x into 1 and apply again the rule of ILATE and say which is first function, which is second function. See, 1 is also considered as algebraic only, right? Because with variable value 0, power 0. So this will be your first function. This will be your second function. U and V. Let's start. It says first function into integration of second. What is integration of 1? This is x, correct? Minus integration of differential of first function, log x का differential होता है 1 by x into integration of 1, so we know x. So it become x log x, तो ऐसे ही रहेगा. This will remain as it is. Minus, अब ये x and x gone, so it become integration of 1. Integration of 1 is again only x. Can you believe? That is the point. Integration of log x is not simple, it is x log x minus x plus. Any question, anyone? Good. Integration by parts. The whole thing is how we select first function. That is all about it. What if I give a question like integration of very simple function, but so we know already sin inverse x dx. क्या करने वाले हैं? Any ideas? First we convert and make sin inverse x function as the inverse trigonometric को हम लोग make it simple. तो easy. तो हम लोगों ने क्या सोचा? What we'll do is we'll remove the inverse part. We'll make it easy for us. So, assuming we don't know sin inverse x का direct. Sin inverse x say equal to t. If sin inverse x equal to t, so then x equal to, right guys? If sin inverse x we assume as t, then x equal to sin t. Now if you take differentiation both side, dx, differentiate both side, तो dx और sin t का क्या हो जाएगा? Cos t dt, right? So you can substitute both it separately. So your this becomes integration of sin inverse x मतलब क्या था t और dx मतलब क्या है cos t dt. So you might feel कि we have made the question more big. Yes, you are right. But इसे log x में हमने क्या किया था? We made it big by assuming log x into 1. So my question become now t into cos t dt. It is more easy to apply here the product rule or not? Integral by parts. What will your first function? What is your second function now? Notice t cos t. There is no inverse method. T is algebraic, cos t is a trigonometric. तो क्या करने वाले? Which is first function, t or cos t? Tell me everyone. Right, Brahmappa? Because ILATE, a comes before t or algebraic comes before the trigonometric. So first function, second. So let's start integration. First function into integration of second function. Cos t का तो sin t होता direct. Minus integration of differentiation of first. अब हम ध्यान रखोगे हम लोग we are doing with t guys. So differentiation of t is 1 into integration of cos t. तो वो हो जाएगा वापस sin t. I'm only applying the product rule. That's it. dt. और ये तो t sin t as it is. Minus 1 तो चला गया. Integral of sin t we already know is minus cos t, right? So it become plus. That's it. Now you can substitute t sin t. T is sin inverse x. So let me write it. T into sin t. So what are you going to do now? T is sin inverse x. Let me write it properly. So that is by t into sin t, and sin t is x. So I can add x here also. X. Right? That is t sin t. Now interesting thing is how you write cos t, guys. plus cos t. How will you write cos t? Because I don't want t in my answer. Because finally we need only x, right? So I will write cos t. You know x equal to sin t. So what will be cos t then? You know sin square plus cos square equal to 1, or cos square equal to 1 minus sin square, right? So cos t will be 1 minus sin square t under root 1. We have to do cos t 1 minus that's it. Use again trigonometry. Got everybody how we solve this? Integral sin inverse x we got in the form of x sin inverse x plus square root of 1 minus x square and then plus 3. Tell me, easy, difficult, how it is? Any questions? We'll move on if you are clear on this. Sumappa is clear. Anybody, any question, anything? Let's solve one question now, if no question anyone has. If I give a question like, say, integration of, say, log x by x square dx, क्या करने वाले हो? Integration log x by x square. What are you going to do? Integration of log x divided by x square or log x by x square. Yeah, we can write x square x to the power minus 2, not a problem. Then what? Again, we can use the rule of integration by parts. Which will be a first function, guys? Will log x will be first function or 1 by x square will be first function? Yes, Tushar. Correct, Tushar. Correct, Jasurya. So, log x and 1 by x square. So, first I'll write this both in the separate form. So, log x into 1 by x square, correct? That is my integration finally, the question. Obviously, I'll take ILATE, yes. So, log comes much before that algebra. So, log x is my first function, 1 by x square is my second function. So, let's start. First function into integration of second. Integration of 1 by x square we know. X to the power minus 2. So, it will be minus. Integration of 1 by x square is what, guys? X to the power minus 2 is there. So, just minus 1 by x, right? So, minus 2 plus 1 to minus 1. So, that is integral 1 by x square is minus 1 by x minus differentiation of first function, so 1 by x into again integration of second function minus 1 by x. So, minus 1 by x dx, correct? So, it become minus log x by x or minus x log x, correct? But log x is in the numerator, Soumya, Correct? The way you wrote looks like x log x is the denominator. Plus 1 by x square. What is integration of 1 by x square? Finally, we need just the integration of 1 by x square. So again, minus 1 by x plus 3. Or you took minus here, so sorry. So you put this minus and plus become minus. This is minus. That's it. Final answer is minus log x by x minus 1 by x plus c. Or otherwise, if you want to do it more simple, put minus 1 by x outside. So no confusion. Log x plus 1 or 1 plus log x. Same thing. एक ही बात है. Got everybody? Not at all difficult. Any question? Tusham is clear. What are others? All okay? Let's try integration of this. Say integration of secant cube x dx. Tell me your views. How will you approach this? It's all about approach. Solving is very easy then. Now it's a very interesting choice here. How do you integrate secant cube x? First you write. Now I am going to ask you something here. You write secant x into secant square x. What I'm trying to ask you is, now both are trigonometric function. If you want to apply product rule, how you decide which is first, which is second? Tell me, guys. Very interesting question. Both are trigonometric. There is no ILATE now. ILATE anyway, because both are trigonometric only. So we have to think why. We have to think, oh, what is my product rule? U into integration of v minus integration of differential of first and integration of second again. So which one will make more sense? Which will make it more easy? Think. If I put secant x as first, or if I put secant square x as first? Remember the formula of product rule? U into integration of v minus integration of differential of first minus integration of second. So when you do integration of second, we know integration of secant square x, we know. Secant x is difficult. Secant square x, we know. So it's always good to assume secant square x as second function, because we are going to integrate and make it very easy. That is the point. Make this as second. Instead of choosing first, I choose second here, because I know that secant square x integration I will be able to do more easy. So we'll do like that. Let's try now. U, V. So it says first function into integration of second square x is 10x. Wow. Minus integration of differentiation of first. What is differential of sec x, guys? Correct? Differentiation of first. Differentiate of secant x is secant x 10x. Yes or no, guys? And finally, integration of what? Integration of, again, second one, secant square x, so again 10x. Till now, it's okay? So what your question becomes now? Your question becomes now, this is secant x 10x, no problem. Problem is the second one again. Integration of secant x 10 square x. Let me write it first. Minus integration of secant x 10 square x. Any idea how will you do? Because I explained you in the starting today. This kind of thing, how will you do? Secant x 10 square x. अब क्या करने वाले हैं इसमें? Correct. So we'll write 10 square x again secant square x minus 1. You are right. So let me write the whole problem. This is secant x, and I am going to tell you something very interesting after that. Minus integration of secant x, और 10 स्क्वायर को मैंने लिखा secant square x minus 1. Wait, I will put the. Oh, I am telling you something very important now. So this is secant square. This integration. Correct, everybody? Nothing much. Instead of 10 square x, I put secant square x minus 1. अब क्या करने वाला हूं? So secant x 10x is as it is. Minus. If I multiply this inside, it becomes integration of secant cube x. Secant cube x dx. Right? Minus plus integration of secant x. Agree, everybody? I simply multiplied, nothing else. I just multiply secant x inside. Now, very, very important thing. This is cube. Correct? Let me write properly. This is cube. So, my question becomes now secant x 10x minus integration of sec cube x plus integration of sec x. अब क्या करने वाले? Integration of sec x सबको पता है. That's not a big problem. Secant cube x का क्या करने वाले? Any ideas? Very interesting thing I am going to tell you, which will say, sir, we can do this also. If you not know integration, you will love this today. See, whole this integration, this quotient secant cube. Suppose this quotient is this is my quotient. So this is integration I want to find integration of secant cube x in the starting, right? So this is also by I only, right? Same quotient, right? So instead of secant cube x, can I write again I or not? So finally I am solving integration I. Whatever I, j, k, a, b, c doesn't matter. So the integration is equal to secant x 10x minus, again same I we got, plus integral secant x. It's become a kind of equation which you can use it, because we again go to the same point in the question. It's a repetitive thing again. So this whole secant cube x dx is I. So I am going to take advantage of that. So let me write this now here. I'll again explain this what we are doing, but so this is I equal to secant x 10x minus I, because secant cube x dx is by integration only, original question, plus integration of secant x dx. So this I, if I take to the left side, it become I plus I or not? It become 2I, means twice of integration which I need. I just put this whole I into left side. So 2I is equal to secant x tan x plus integration of secant x. Please ask me whether you have any confusion in this step. This is what I did now. I only moved the whole I into the left side one more. My question become this, and finally I need to find I, integration of this, right? That is a golden thing, very different thing. If when we are solving question, in some step we found exactly same question point again, assume there's a same question and then move it. So 2I is this. What is integration of secant x, guys? That we already know. Integration of secant x is what? Log of sec x plus tan x, right everybody? That we done long ago. So let me first write this. This is secant x tan x plus integration of secant x is log of, actually we should use this ideally, secant x plus tan x. Correct, let me put this. This is what by integration now, 2I. So my two integrations, what I did is integration of secant, only I changed this. Integration of secant x is log of secant x plus tan x. Final answer would be, I need only I, the integration. So it become half, because you take 2 to the right side. So it become half of secant x tan x by 2. Let me write like this. Plus log x tan x by 2. That is my answer, right? It's only about putting, if I get exactly same thing in the question in my any of the step, I replacing this with a quotient itself, which is I. I'll repeat here. This was my original question. So I'm finding integration of this. So there is I, say I equal to this, whatever I get. When I was solving, this step was okay. This I know. I got this again, same question. I assumed as I. So I equal to something minus I. This I took to the left side. I plus I is 2I. 2I is this. If 2I is this, I will be half of that. That's it. Please ask me any question, because this is what you are going to use a lot in these higher order integrations. Any question? Understood, everybody? Secant x, secant cube x looks easy, but it requires so much step like this. Number 5 is okay. Everybody else is okay. GTG. Okay. Anybody, any question? Not. Let's try another question. One last question maybe before we break for tomorrow. How will you do? Let's try this. How you integrate x cube log of 2x dx. Tell me, guys, your views. Only the views. How will you solve this? It's an easy question. Obviously, integration by parts, right? What is first part? Which is second? Which is first part? Which is second part? Log is the first part. This is your first. So then x2 will be your second. Solve it. Every one of you solve it. That's it. It will be oral answer. First function. Integration of second x to power right, everybody, minus integration of, so I have to put the sign. I believe everybody can do this now. Now differentiation of log 2x is what? Differentiation of first function. Log 2x is 1 by 2x into 2, right? Then differentiation of first, integration of second. So my question will become, ये तो ठीक है, x to power 4 log 2x by 4, ये तो ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम. यहाँ पे माइनस है, उसके बाद we have minus here. अब क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, 1 into 2 is okay, 2 and 2 cancel, 1 by 4 बाहर आएगा और x cube, correct? 1 by 4 and integration of x cube, because x4 to by x, so x cube, integration of वो क्या होगा, x to power 4 by 4 again. तो ये 416 हो गया, that's it, plus c. इजी था तक तो, it was. ठीक है everyone, integral part is easy. We are going to do more difficult question, more question tomorrow on this. Tell me anyone, any question. Tomorrow we're going to do some more questions on this, and then next week we'll start with definite integrals. Enough for today, everyone. So that's all. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye bye. Have a nice time. Do some practice today on this so that we can solve much more difficult question. Thank you.